I'm Justin Darcy from bets.com.au, and today I'll be talking about Friday night and Saturday's racing at Moonee Valley. Of course, we have the Group 1 Manikato Stakes on Friday night, and the big one, the Cox Plate, on Saturday, run at weight for age level over 2,040 metres. Cox Plate especially has a really good lineup, but we have a competitive affair in the Manikato. We might not have a quality field as such, but I'm confident that we might be able to find the winner here for maybe a couple of horses coming through the grades rather than a horse who's already competing at around that Group 2, Group 3 level. Borderline Group 1 type of horses. But for me, Lombardo on top in the Manikato Stakes. He was a great track and trip winner here. 2 starts back, he won by 4 lengths. It was just mighty impressive. He built into the race nicely and showed a really electric turn of foot, especially that last 200 metres. He got right away from his rivals, of course winning by 4 lengths. He runs time as well, and that's a big thing. When you're coming up through the grade, you want to be running time. You want to be running Group 1 times on the clock, and he's running to this level anyway. Mightn't be necessarily a Nature Strip Classique Legend type of level, but at least he's doing it to a Sava 2XL type of level, who is the benchmark in this race. So I'm confident Lombardo from barrier 3 will get a beautiful smother in behind the speed. Rinse and repeat of his win. 2 starts back here at Moonee Valley. So fingers crossed Lombardo can get there for us at around $5 or $6 in the market. Ingratiating in for second, the Godolphin Colt. He was very disappointing last start, of course. Nothing showed up in the vet report, so not sure what went on there. But I'm happy to give him another chance. He was very good 2 starts back down the straight, getting beaten by Ranch Hand. And, of course, he was an electric winner first up at Caulfield. He gets in with 53 kilos here, so he's going to get his chance. He's going to be probably wide, swooping. And fingers crossed he can run on and bounce back to some of his better form that we know that he can do. So ingratiating for me in for second. My third selection is going to be Crystal Bound. Not convinced the fillies are right up to this level, but I think she's going to bounce. She's probably going to find the front. She's going to have 51 on her back. She's the one that they're going to have to run down. I don't think there's a stack of genuine front-running pace in the race as such, so I think she could be one that can really use herself up early, and with that light 51 kilos on her back, find the front and maybe control it and repeat what Loving Gabby did a couple of years ago. Of course, Loving Gabby had the smother. Crystal Bound settles the pair forward, comes from the same stable. She'll be very hard to beat. She's around $13 here. And my fourth selection is going to be Sava 2XL. He's the benchmark. He was a Scalacci Stakes winner last start. Probably the right form to be with coming through this race if you're looking at benchmark horses at Group 1 level. So I can't knock Sava 2XL. I'm just not keen to play at the price when I think there's a couple of horses who are rising through the grades nicely and might be able to top him at this level. So on top for me, again, is Lombardo to beat Ingratiating, Crystal Bound, and Sava 2XL in for fourth. The big one, the Cox Plate 10-horse field. What a great race this is. Zaki on top of the market here, around $2.80, $3. That's ahead of Animo, the 3-year-old Caulfield Guineas winner, Simply Electric. Very elegant, Australia's benchmark weight for age horse. Couple of internationals, Gold Trip, State of Rest. It is just mouth-watering stuff, this Cox Plate. But for me on top, I'll be sticking with the favourite, Zaki. If he had won the Caulfield Stakes last start, he's $1.50 in this event, but we're getting now $3, double the price, purely because he got beaten. The race didn't suit. It wasn't a genuine tempo. Cox Plate, it's always a genuine tempo, and the key is he's drawn barrier 6. J-Mac's going to stroll to the front here, either lead or sit outside the leader. And as he said during the week, I hope they're not giving me too big of a big start because I'll be off and gone. I'm pretty confident around the 800 metres, Zaki's really going to go pedal to the metal and make this a genuine 2,040 metre test. If he does, I don't think they'll be catching him. Zaki on top for me in the Cox Plate from Animo, the Caulfield Guineas winner. As I said, he came from well back last start in the Guineas, showing an electrifying turn of foot. Very impressive. He's just drawn wide, so he's going to have to go back, and he may be dictated to by those in front of him, but with 49.5 kilos, he has to be a genuine chance in this race. He's the best 3-year-old I've seen since All Too Hard and Piero in their 2012 Cox Plate placings. So, of course, he is all-class Animo. Third selection for me is going to be Very Elegant. I'm going in market order here. I'm struggling to I can't leave out a champion such as Very Elegant. She's a 9-time Group 1 winner looking for the double figures here in the Cox Plate, and what a fantastic thing that would be for her to get here. She was a bit disappointing in the Turnbull Stakes. This is her grand final though, and this is where, if you're going to be on it all preparation, this is the race where you want to be. Getting around $5, $6 for a 9-time Group 1 winner. Luxury odds. She worked very well at Moonee Valley during the week, and she can bounce back hard and win the Cox Plate. So Very Elegant for me in for third, and State of Rest in for fourth international. Saratoga Derby winner. Has to be given a great chance in the race, has a similar profile to Adelaide, who won the 2014 Cox Plate. Of course, this might be a little bit stronger in the top end of the field, but if he's as good as Adelaide, if not a little bit better, State of Rest can win the Cox Plate. So just to recap quickly, I'm very confident here with Zaki to beat the 3-year-old Animo. Very Elegant, the champ, in for third, and the international State of Rest in for fourth. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll talk to you all again next week as we kick off the Flemington Carnival.